Most of us played some track games when we were children. You know, the sort of thing, Snakes and Ladders and Ludo and things like that, where you move a count around a board. Well, I worked with a wonderful woman called Pat Plateau. Now, Pat came up with a brilliant idea. Just using a very simple plain track, she added some cards. And you had to pick up a card and you had to do something before you're allowed to throw the dice and move round the track. So let me show you some of the tracks we used and some of the cards. Here's one of the first tracks we made. As you can see, very simply made with some little coloured sticky things here. And then we went on to something we could produce on the computer. And it's got a name, this game. It's called the multi-game because you can use it at so many hundreds of different levels, as you'll see in a minute. And when I was doing Racing to English, I came up with this pretty one here. So let me show you some of the things you can do with any track like that. Well, as you can see, I've got my board set up, counters and dice, and I've got some cards here. So let's see what's on the first card. Oh, it's a taxi. So all we've got to do is pick it up and say, it's a taxi, then we can throw the dice. Oh, and red goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. And what comes next? Is it another vehicle? This one comes from the fruit set. What are these? They are lemons, and yellow can throw. Oh, yeah, poor yellow's only got one. And then it's blue's turn. Blue's pick. Now we've changed it from a recognising game to a reading game, and we've got some lemons. So if blue can say lemons, he or she can throw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what comes next? Now we're doing some phonics. You've got to be able to say that word, pet. And green can throw 3. And on we go. So now this one, if we carried on, touch your nose, we got some instructions. Now to do that before they throw the dice. And another one, we could do some maths. 9 plus 27 is 36. Or we could do this one, something with a question on it. What was the name of Henry VIII's third wife? Or we could have half a sentence. An amber traffic light means... Or we could simply have one word, and you've got to define it or use it in a sentence or translate it into your first language, all sorts of different things. So all of those cards represent all the different things you can do with the multi-game at all sorts of different levels. I cannot recommend this highly enough. You don't need Racing to English to do this. Make your own cards directly for your curriculum and your children. Just a brilliant, brilliant game.